Всем привет, меня зовут Клеонтик, вы на канале Клеонтик.
Всем привет, мы продолжаем Депонию. Насколько я помню, мы остановились на том, что мы упали с неба, и мы опять у себя в Депонии. Прилетела еще принцесса тоже с неба. Она без сознания лежит. Нам надо как-то к ней попасть. Насколько я поняла, здесь надо поставить магниты именно в таком порядке, в каких у них шапки. Если я правильно поняла. Магниты. Вспомню бы, где они еще. Не туда. Во. Здесь должны быть магниты у нас. Вот по шапкам, если смотреть, то оно должно быть так, по идее. Если я не ошибаюсь. Вот. По этим шапочкам.
Oh, the blast signal. Take cover! Imminent blast!
Так, и они должны уйти сейчас, если я правильно понимаю. Да, все верно.
I would have earned the one, but I guess that 63 will have to do.
Во.
Ah, Rufus, I believe you may very well want to congratulate me. The mayor was very excited to hear about my discovery. He believes the water vein might make Kuvak one of the 3 richest settlements in the southern quadrant. Right now, he's hearing one more applicant, but for now, it looks like I'll be the one.
Goal is supposed to live at your place? Don't make me laugh.
What? Now that I have a water vein on my property, I'm one of the most influential people of Kuvak. And with an orbit pixie in my house, I might even become an honorary citizen. Who knows? One day, I might even follow in the footsteps of your father.
But I was the one who saved her, and I'm the one who gave her shelter.
Rufus, you don't even have a house. So how do you suppose you'll convince the mayor?
Well,
Next up, number 63, please.
Так, следующий мы, походу, идем. Тоже мне друг. Ну.
Lotek, I have to talk to you. It's about...
Так, нам доступна еще одна комната.
What? Who's disturbing me?
Whoa. Are you really sleeping in your desk?
This is the mayor's traditional resting place. Before me, your father used to sleep in here. That was before he betrayed the community.
Huh. Well, I can totally understand that.
Well, he left you behind too.
Be that as it may, who sleeps in a desk anyway?
Admittedly, the desk isn't aligned correctly with the planet's magnetic field, but your father had a device installed to correct that.
What?
Я пришел за Эльзианкой.
Girl.
They all are, but you're too late. The hearing is over.
Over?
Вот и я ее
But it
нашел.
was me who found her.
As far as I know, it was Hannick who found her.
Well, I found her first.
And you just left her lying there?
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
Но я спас ее жизнь.
But I saved her life.
I find that hard to believe.
Сложно поверить, учитывая, что 90% ранений на кулаке происходит по твоей вине.
Well, but
Но 90% из них это чужое ранение.
have been my own injuries.
Слушай, Руф, когда на кулак начинает скалка, значит ты виноват. Понятно, в общем, на него все поклепы.
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing
Но я должен помочь ей вернуться
I
домой.
have to help her return to her world.
To Elysium? That's a good joke. You should know better than anyone else that there's no way to leave Deponia.
Можно,
That ends
если
up on
захотеть.
Deponia will ever leave again.
My dad made it.
That's neither probable nor verifiable. I know that's what you'd like to believe, but I believe it's more likely that your father ended up crashing into some trash heap. With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't
Но там
over
ты
already.
повторяешь, зачем мне? Ну, не повезло.
How exceptionally reasonable of you. I've made my decision, and there's nothing you can do about it.
У меня заканчиваются разумные доводы.
Finally, there is a God. Are we done here? I really need to go to the assembly hall.
Могу поспорить.
Oh, now what?
Девушка принадлежит мне.
Wrong. I've already made the decision.
Так, ладно.
Finally,
Это мы
are we
читали.
done?
Могу поспорить.
Now.
Я хочу официально удалить свою регистрацию из Депонии.
You don't even have your own residence.
Нет,
do you?
сожительства
You're
нет.
mooching off your former girlfriend.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not sleeping in the drawer of my desk.
Watch your tongue, son. This is the mayor's traditional resting place. If only your father were here to put you in your place. You know darn well he worked here before me.
Oh, yeah, you mean he slept here?
You don't even know what real work is. If you'd put in a little more effort, you could have followed in your father's footsteps.
My father's footsteps led away from this dump, and I'll get away from this rock, too.
And you think you'll reach your goal without a serious effort? I'm beginning to understand why he didn't take you with him.
Обидно. Так, когда откроется почта?
Whenever I feel like it.
Отлично,
I am
когда я
the mayor,
захочу.
you know.
A stupid rule.
That was
Благо
your
у нас так
father's
не
idea.
работает.
Stupid, but not bad. Not bad at all.
Так,
Instead of just moving
вместо того, чтобы подвинуть стул, мой отец менял магнитное поле планеты.
field,
Well, he was the most egocentric and stubborn person I've ever met.
that's a lie.
Oh, yeah? Why do you think he left you here? Because he didn't care about anyone but himself. Not even his own son. Not even for his own son. Pretty ironic that you've become just as egotistic as he was back then.
Egotistic? Me? Ah, just recently, I risked my own life to save a girl from the clutches of the Organon.
Completely without ulterior motives, I suppose.
You better believe it.
My ass.
Ah, you'll be surprised, Low-Tech. I will save the girl. And then everyone on this planet will realize how selfless I really am. And then it'll be too late, because then I'll already be sitting in some cocktail lounge in Elysium and laughing about you fools and how you still have to live in this junkyard. You'll see.
Ну, давай еще раз. Я не могу выкинуть из головы, что ты сказал, что мой отец менял магнитное поле
Get
планеты.
over it. Your father
Забудь,
was
твой
well
отец
that
мое
way.
устройство не просто так. У меня магнитное поле, чтобы спать в гармонии с линиями поля.
Field line.
Can't imagine how that's
Не понимаю, как это может
Well, it
работать, но
just- I
работает.
sleep like a
Я
bear.
сплю как
The
убитый.
only downside is that
Почти
carrying
голову
visits
постоянно врезается в мое окно. Так, ну понятно, в общем.
does the
whenever-
The girl will
Мы это уже читали. У меня заканчиваются доводы.
No.
Это все. Он же хотел в зал заседания идти. Так, что у нас?
Huh, he's gone. Well, never
А,
mind.
ушел.
A gadget that manipulates the planet's
А, вот.
field. This could have been my idea.
Так, что у нас тут еще есть? У нас есть телеграф.
S-O-L-O-N-Y-O-U.
ДО. На скорого ты,
S-U-C-K.
болван.
E.
Да.
Damn, where
Так, ладно. Что у нас тут? Это обратно.
There's a message from the mayor of OOIC. Huh?
Глобус. бокал.
If this is where the key to the world belongs, good night. I mean, I managed to lose the key to my...
Так, нужен ключ. Взяли бокал. Коммуникатор.
Next, please.
Guess I'm last in line. Whatever. Who could possibly succeed except for me? One of the few long-distance radio devices. Why are we paying an operator if nobody's... I know why I don't pay tax.
А, если бы и мы не платили налоги, а? Так,
I kind of know this symbol.
нужна вода. Водная эмблема. Что еще тут есть? Все вроде получается. Ну, получается, да, все. Мы поговорили, нам сказали нет, иди нафиг.
I said.
The post office will be closed
Часы.
until the...
Пока не появятся часы. А что у нас есть? Рецепт. А, кстати. Давай туда зайдем.
I suggest not to move her in this condition.
What kind of condition is she in? I still don't understand. I mean, is she dead?
No, no, her body is alive and well. It's her consciousness. It's inactive.
So, she's asleep.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. I think it's related to this implant. It's broken.
A consciousness implant? Isn't there a switch or something?
A fuse?
Maybe the contacts are corroded. That's what always happens with my intercom.
I already tried everything, but this is Elysian technology. I have no idea how it's being used. I don't even have the appropriate screwdriver.
So, when can I finally take her home?
She needs to wake up first.
Okay, I see. This situation needs to be resolved through a government decision. Let's do it like this. If you manage to wake her up, you can have her.
And what happens if I wake her up? Rufus!
You're not even supposed to be here.
But I have a plan.
Oh, I've heard about your plans. You never think things through. Everything you do ends in chaos, and most likely with an explosion.
We'll see about that.
I warn you, stay away from the girl.
Так, если я ее разбужу, девушка будет моя. Его в плане. А разбудить ее хрен знает как.
But Rufus!
You're not untucked, don't you ever forget that. Looky here, Wenzel too. Did somebody drop food?
Тут уронил еду
I mean,
почему-то
what's the
по
deal
по
with it?
полу.
I'm waiting for Gold to wake up so I can take her with me, of course.
Huh, dream on. Although, it is true that ants can carry 10 times their own weight. But why would Gold, an Elysian orbit elf, want to have anything to do with somebody like you?
Duh, Rufus! You've always underestimated me. Rufus! Look at me.
Завершенный
I'm a
мужчина.
self-made man.
Yeah, whoever made you must have stopped right in the middle.
Oh, yeah? I am rich. I've got a water vein running through my basement. You, on the other hand, don't even have a basement. You ain't got nothing, Rufus.
Hey, that's how you pay people back when they give their best? And what would I want with a basement in Kuvak? I don't belong here, and neither does Gold. And as soon as I wake her up, I will accompany her to Elysium. You'll see.
Так. Ладно, пошли. А знаешь, мне осталось только на почту. Мне нужны цифры. И можно пойти туда. Если не ошибаюсь, можно сюда налить красную жидкость.
The bull is enraged enough. Time for a rodeo.
Нет?
Time.
Как проткнуть его?
Oh, now I've gone and drilled my
Сейчас, погоди,
hand,
погоди, нет.
dumbass. I'd rather keep it. So why does he have to lurk in?
Берем бормашинку и пробиваем.
And today, children, Uncle, and this is one way.
Нет? Так, ну мы же не просто так здесь просверлили.
Ha! I've siphoned the acid without injuring myself. I'll drink to that. Ugh.
Ой, ёпрст-то. Я вообще где? Во, я где? Ну мы же... мы же это сделали. Поговори с мэром, свари суперстимулятор. Вода. Собрать ингредиенты. А зачем мне кислота? Бокал с богатой энергией. Так, черный порошок, острые бобы. Чистая вода. Стимулирующая добавка, живительная влага. Как тяжело. Ну я же не просто так его разозлила.
One more time.
Ладно. Может, что у нее найду? Ну вот.
A bottle of stimulants, a pinch of black powder, and one whole.
Мне хватает одного ингредиента. Но я не думаю, что бокал нужен сюда запихать.
According to the recipe, powder and water.
Ну. Острые бобы, кофейный порошок. Стимулирующая добавка. Это не вот это вот.
Dr. Gizmo, I wonder what he. Tony's. Dr. Gizmo says it deals with the symptoms. I wonder what he meant by that.
Стимулирующая добавка. Какая стимулирующая добавка?
A bottle of stimulants.
Где мне взять? Так, ладно. Пошли в центр города, там посмотрим, что есть. Так, ну в любом случае мне нужно воду взять, правильно понимаю?
I don't want anything to do with Wenzel's.
Так, а взять-то воду, не? Так, ладно. Так, ну, попробуем. Где мы еще не были? У него были. Сюда может. Веселящий газ. Ну, явно шарики тут нужны.
No, one will do for now.
Одна уходит. Хорошо. Скальпель. Что у нас тут еще есть? Кандалы. Так, а огнетушитель.
It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter though, because I'm always cautious.
Ладно, не хочет.
Crap. Locked. Distrust everywhere.
Ага, он должен быть открытым, и я должна кандалами, получается, прикрепить. Так, ладно, здесь вроде бы больше ничего нету. Дальше погнали. Дальше погнали. Во, кандалами должна вот сюда. Да?
If the fetters weren't so wide, I could attach. Ah, but they are too wide.
Что тебе не нравится-то, ёпрст-то? Просверлим бурмашинкой.
I'd rather not. I could hit a live wire or a wasp's nest. Or it's happened before.
Не хочет.
There's a hole in the
Тут
platform.
дыра в полу. Ну, я в курсе.
This could come in handy with my next amputation. Dr. Gizmo says Wenzel's toe could have been saved with non-corroded tools.
Так, ладно.
Save
Наручники.
my telekinetic powers for... Although I could hit them for sure, I'll never be able to get them down that way.
Не знаю, у тебя все можно. Ну и как мне хочешь сказать, достать их?
I'll save my tele...
Ладно, пошли с шариком. Пошли к птице.
Your parent doesn't seem to be feeling so well.
Holy cow! He's completely knocked out. How are we supposed to detect dangerous fumes now?
It's always the same. The warning light is the first thing to break.
You can take the bird if you want to. He's useless to me like that.
Бедная птица. Я так поняла, это надо к Тони. У нее жердочка была как раз для птиц. Если я правильно понимаю.
Look what I brought you.
Another dead bird?
It's not dead. It's just resting.
That's what you said about the pigeon.
They call it cryogenic.
Криогенный сон.
It was a time travel experiment.
In my refrigerator?
Well, where else would it be cold enough? There's not much room in your heart after all.
No more dead animals.
All right. I'll go and wake him up.
You do that somewhere else.
Так. Чем бы мне ее разбудить? Ладно. Пошли что-нибудь еще поищем у него. Нужен ключ. Что если мне скальпелем?
Luckily, I'm a gifted lockpicker. Damn, that would have been a piece of cake with the right tool. If I weld it shut, I'll never be able to open it again.
Ладно. Так. Сказали, что можно и попробовать скальпелем.
That'll dull the blade. What if I have to perform open heart surgery?
Нет. Так, но шарик он надувает.
The clown amongst the anesthetics. Clowns.
Ладно.
That's not gonna flee.
А зачем? Ну ладно. Мне надо что-то же сделать. Не могу понять. Давай попробуем сюда. Я так понимаю, их надо поменять местами, что ли?
Strike.
А, вот так вот. Отлично. Так, ну давай теперь попробуем вот так вот. А, стой, погоди. Опять вниз. И сюда попробуем наручники. Есть. Так, то есть получается, мне будет доступен полицейский участок. Мне просто будет выход доступен оттуда. Так. Вверх же я могу подняться? Давай попробуем. То есть у меня здесь остается. Да не вверх, вниз. Так, ну-ка, пожарный выход. Ага. Это около бычка, да, значит, получается. Хорошо. Поднимаем и идем пешкадраном туда. К быку идем. Идем к быку. Идем к быку. Так. Ну-ка, идем наверх. Угу. Ну-ка, ну-ка, отмычка. Что у нас?
No great in the world. There. While you were
Да. Да, сейчас, погоди. Давай отмычку, что ли? Правда, нужна ли она нам была? Ладно. И всего-то. А, она мне еще осталась. Угу. Так, ну-ка. Ну-ка, смогу ли я открыть? Да.
Ugh, I
Шприц.
hate Luckily, I've developed an immunity to tetanus. I wonder what that stuff tastes like. I've only ever been injected right into the heart muscle so far.
Что я нашла? А, это стимулирующий. Серьезно? Ладно. Хорошо. Психостимулятор. Ну-ка, погнали. Настя, я могу сейчас сходить к Тони. Растолочь психостимулятор.
Stimulant.
Закрыть и размешать.
I'll call this blend Rufus Reckless, the Maiden Slayer. Or Savior. No, Slayer sounds much better.
Бокал с богатой энергией, водой. Шприц зачем?
I hate. Luckily, I've
Да, это понятно. Может, мне надо воду набрать сюда? Пошли опять к нему домой. Ну не просто же так воду выкопали. Давай
I
шприцом.
don't want anything to do.
Мало ли, что ты не хочешь.
On the syringe it says only
Только для взять...
physical.
только для взять кровь. Все. Пошли. Бычья кровь, наверное, нужна. Бычья кровь. Только для взятия крови.
Draw blood from an enraged bull? Child's play. Bull's blood. Check.
Чек. Так, что у нас еще? Чистая вода. Ну, она есть чистая вода. Мне типа нужна емкость. Есть еще отмычка. Где-то я видела замок. Слушай, это... Ну-ка, пойдем в кабинет мэра. Вот она, кстати, замочная скважина. Тут есть отмычка. Ну-ка, попробуем.
Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, that would be fun.
Че, нет? Ну, не надо. А чем ты предлагаешь открыть? Скальпелем?
I'd rather not.
Ну, не надо. Так. Магнитное поле. Ну-ка сейчас. Он же сказал, что он передвигает свою мебель магнитным полем.
A gadget that manipulates the planets could have been my idea.
Ну,
Huh! I've solved the mystery of the enigmatic symbol. Too bad there are no historians here to take note of it. On the other hand, it might be enough if I tell them the short version.
нет.
Now the planet's magnetic field seems to no need to adjust.
Менять не обязательно. Ладно. работы.
The post office will be o'clock. What o'clock? There's something missing.
М-м-м-м. Так. Так, ну давай попробуем. Отдадим этот порох. Всю эту смесь.
The cup is still being. Lonzo must have waited very. He should have asked me earlier.
Так, ну я так понимаю, надо сюда сыпать, наверное.
The powder obviously has to go into this tray. The powder obviously has to go into.
Ну. Чё тебя не устраивает?
Lonzo's been trying. The powder obviously. Into the powder tray you go.
Отправляйся в лоток. Не понимаю. Так. Ну давай еще раз ходим к мэру. Водная эмблема, у меня же может этот искать биолокатор, получается, правильно понимаю? А, вот так он делается.
What's this? A hidden compartment? Well, looks like
А,
that's secret.
нормально.
They after all.
От серванта.
My dad knew I'd be clever enough to find it. I wonder where I'd get for it if I know it.
Все б тебя расплавить.
This might be unnecessarily complicated, but I'm certain Dad wanted to make sure that I'm the only one who could get this far, get to his big secret, his legacy. His liquor cabinet.
А вторую бутылку не хочешь забрать?
The water's still lacking something reviving.
Так, есть. А, мы все собрали. Хорошо. Так, и мне теперь надо клонза, если я правильно понимаю.
So, I have the powder already. Now for the water. So, I have now for the...
Так, не хочет. Идем сюда. Вода у нас есть.
The water's still lacking. So, I have the... Now for the water. The powder obviously has to go into this tray.
На кого?
Burst.
Нет бы убрал бы Вон чьи воронка как раз.
This, for once, is not an ingredient for the recipe. I think I'm making good progress.
Дурачок какой-то.
I once heard that a bull's blood is supposed to revive your spirits.
Погоди. Если сюда.
Cool. I already have the special water, at least.
Чё?
I have the water. Yeah. Look,
Да, парный секунд. Я уже стою тут.
into the tank you go.
В смысле закрыл?
The powder obviously has... Into the powder tray you go.
Какой лоток? Покажите мне лоток.
Into the powder tray you go.
В лоток. Лоток. Где лоток? Лонза, где лоток?
So, I have the powder. Well, that's it. I found all the ingredients.
Wonderful! I can't even tell you how excited I am to see what happens next.
But I thought we were making espresso.
Yes, you are right. This is an august moment, my friend. We shouldn't spoil it by worrying about the pressure within the nuclear core structure.
В ядерной
Pressure
структуре.
within the nuclear core structure?
Hear me, gods of our forefathers. Using just the most refined ingredients and the highest possible compression, we beseech thee, open the gates to the espresso-verse.
Holy smoke.
More pressure! More pressure!
Пройшов, пройшов.
Okay.
Are we dead?
No. Being dead feels completely different. As you know, I have gazed deep into death's eyes more than once in my life.
Oh, now that you mention it, that reminds me. Is Tony still wearing those contact lenses?
Shh! Something's happening. Ouch! Whew. I think this brew is gonna do the job.
Так. Мы получили? Мы получили. Теперь пошли будить. Только мне непонятно, зачем мне птицы, я так до сих пор не поняла. Так. Экспрессо.
Oh, I can't even look at it. It melts my eyes.
Что если дать попугаю?
Wakey, wakey. See how that works? Dozer.
Попугай.
Tony's last therapist used to parrot everything she said.
Так, а ну-ка пошли к Тони.
Hey, Tony, I have a present for you.
Hello, hello. Didn't I say you're not to bring animals into my store?
Yeah, but I thought that only concerned rats and insects.
And?
Yeah, and water buffaloes. But this parrot is completely different. He's smart, clean, doesn't break stuff, and he doesn't even have lice.
Wow. So he's the exact opposite of you.
That's very funny, Tony. I just thought you could use someone who listens to you, so you can chew someone else's ear off for a change.
Well, at least I won't be talking to a brick wall.
Very funny, Tony.
I like him.
Yeah, it's no surprise there. He sounds like your mother. And there's a certain resemblance, too.
Get out. Get out! Ugh. I should have listened to my mother. Be careful with this guy, Tony. He's an egotistical maniac.
Egotistical maniac!
Just you wait till you see him in action. Just the other week, he filled the cemetery's lawnmower with Cool Whip.
Maniac! Maniac!
Poor bird. It won't be long before he starts pining for toxic mind fumes again.
And then Rufus greased the bees with fat for deep frying just so he could... Wait a second. Here he is again. Let's talk later, okay? I don't want him to hang around here without supervision.
Oh, Tony!
Hi, Rufus. Thanks again for the bird.
Rufus is no good, Nick.
Such a smart animal. What are you doing?
I better take him back. You're a bad influence on him.
You do that. I already have a sore throat. Repeating myself all over again makes me quite depressed.
Those are all lies, you hear?
Rufus, no headache's bad.
Cheap lies.
Так, ну я могу, получается, обратно
This is where
сюда.
Tony's budgie cage used to hang, but he couldn't cope with her, so he skedaddled.
He died of old age
Yeah, whatever you say.
after you accidentally infected him with progeria.
You know, I liked my version better.
Можно поставить его на коммуникатор. Правильно я говорю? По-моему, правильно. Так, нам сюда.
Oh, come on. It would wreak havoc. So it would be completely wasted potential to just set him free. Oh,
Ну,
come on. So it would be completely...
нет.
Oh, come on. So it would be... Oh, come on. So it would be completely wasted potential to...
Типа мне сначала надо убрать ту бабу, а потом его сюда посадить. Я правильно понимаю? Можно попробовать поставить сюда. Как рассказывают. Потому что у меня мозги уже не варят. Извините, но беда у меня с головой. Я не понимаю. Тут логически нету никаких объяснений. Логика здесь не работает.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Great. Gizmo seems to be out.
И
If the
чё?
citizens of Kuvak fear for their lives, they can call for help. This thing ruined...
Ни то, ни другое. Вообще не понимаю тогда. Ладно. Ладно, хрен бы с ним. Пойдем отдавать экспресс. Эспрессо.
Hey, gold, gold, wakey, wakey. Fast asleep.
Very good diagnosis, Doctor.
Oh, well, you know, it's just that I'm an expert in sleep.
Так, ну давай.
What's that stinging smell?
That's medicine.
Says who?
Says I.
And who's the doctor here?
Huh, you tell me.
Let's say it together. Me.
It's a draw.
Best out of three. You. Me.
You.
Ha! I win.
Ну-ка, пошли обратно.
What's that funny smell?
Ah! Fire! The town hall's on fire!
Fire control mode activated. Firefighter Gizmo at your service. Where is the fire?
Over there! The chamber's on fire! Good lord!
Don't worry, your fire will be extinguished in no time.
Don't even think about it, Rufus.
Keep your hands off the Elysian, Rufus!
But this situation calls for a funnel right there.
What? No! What makes you think that?
You should be glad that Inspector Gizmo's not around.
Так, ну вот он же, воронка. Как мне убрать-то духовую трубку-то?
Don't even think about it, Rufus. It's mine now.
Keep your hands off the
Штука
Elysian,
теперь моя.
Rufus!
But this situation calls for a funnel right there.
What? No! What makes you think that?
Oh, all right. But hey, one day you'll beg for a funnel down your throat, and then I'm expecting an...
Так у тебя есть воронка, разбери ее. Нахрен тебе духовая трубка?
Let the hunt...
Как мне ее убрать теперь? Ну-ка.
Finally, I was getting worried I'd have to camp in the cupboard forever.
Whoa!
Where was I? Ah, yes. Medical mode activated. Dr. Gizmo at your service. How's the patient?
I'd say her condition hasn't changed.
Leave the diagnosis to the doctor, will you? Now, just where is... My stethoscope, it's gone. Thieves! Crime in progress. Police mode activated. Officer Gizmo at your service. No one leaves the crime scene.
But Rufus!
You're not untouchable, Low-Tech. Don't you ever forget that.
That's enough. I think you're done.
Come on, Gizmo. You have more important things to do.
Don't tell me how to do my work. Or are you just trying to divert my attention from your guilt?
What? That's simply...
Aha! Here is the missing clue. The last piece that completes the puzzle. The mystery of the thieving mayor has finally been solved.
Вороватого мэра.
Mayor, how dare you?
Put up your hands, Low-Tech.
I have no intention of lifting my hands.
You better do what I say.
I don't want to.
You don't have any choice.
I don't? Well, you're fired.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? But Rufus!
You can't
You're
fire me.
not
You're arrested.
untouchable, Low-Tech.
You
Don't you
can't
ever...
arrest me. You're
I
fired.
don't have anything else to
I
tell
arrested
you.
you
Here, Wenzel,
first.
I don't have
So what?
anything else
You're
to tell
fired
you.
anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
Блин, на ком можно использовать духовую трубку?
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me.
Ну-ка, пошли. Опять Тони заряжать. Ну-ка, плюнь в Тони.
That's a great idea and a sufficiently safe distance. That's a great and a sufficient...
Почему ты не хочешь? Куда мне его деть? Ну и зачем он мне?
Hey, I don't abuse and in exchange. They're more than happy. She advanced me in line, so she'll get a farewell present.
Так, ладно, не понимаю. Пожалуй, оставлю на этом как есть. Не понимаю, что дальше делать. Всем спасибо за просмотр, всем пока.